Christmas trees to mistletoe, there are a lot of staples of the Christmas season.
Yeah, and holly is another one, and it has deep roots here on Delmarva. In fact, Milton was once known as the holly capital of the world, and there's an upcoming event to celebrate it. And
joining us today to tell us more are Mary Ann Donnan, who is president of the Milton Century Club, and Georgia Dalzell, executive director of the Milton Chamber of Commerce. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Georgia, why is Milton known as the holly capital of the world?
Well, in early 1900s, a Milton farmer started a holly wreath making business and employed many of the people in Milton to get together and make holly wreaths. And these wreaths became a big business in the town. They were shipped to the White House. They were shipped to something called the Greenbrier that you might have heard of. They were shipped to New York City, and it became quite a big, thriving business in the town of Milton.
And of course, you want to celebrate that. You have an upcoming event.
We do.
Coming up, we're going to celebrate the holly and Christmas. Tell us about that.
Well, the Holi Festival came about in the late 1980s when the Chamber of Commerce thought that they would commemorate this business, which was no longer happening at that time. But some of the survivors of the family who ran the business were still living in Milton, and so they started the Holi Festival as a tribute. And it started as a small Christmas celebration called the Holi Festival, and it has continued to grow for 23 years now.
Wow.
And the Chamber early on added the house tour as a sort of an extra added attraction, and it has just thrived for all of this time. The Holi Festival includes crafters, artists, people who are local to Milton, people who are from the Delmarva area, showing off their skills, and there's a lot of wonderful vendors who show their handwork. It's primarily handmade crafts. We've kind of limited, no commercial vendors. So you have quilters, and you have jelly makers, and you have woodworkers, and it's very interesting. So if you're interested in Christmas shopping, it's a good stopping point.
Now, rumor has it you can't have Christmas without Santa.
Santa is included. We've had Santa at Goshen Hall, which is a venue near the Fire Hall in Milton where we have the Holi Festival. And this year we've grown out of that too, so we've moved Santa. He'll be at Irish Eyes, which is a local restaurant right in the center of town and right in the center of the Holi Festival.
All right. Well, Mary Ann, Georgia touched on the house tour a little bit. Tell us more about that.
Well, the Century Club has taken it over now for the last 3 years. Before that, the theater did it. And we have about 10 homes. I would say 7 of them are from 1800s, 1840s. They've been bought by people who live in them now and restore them. That is one of them. That's called the Mansion, and that's on Route 16. And that really was the Holly House at one time. The man who lived there started the business. And this is another house that's in town. A gentleman just bought this and redid it, and now he has his house on the tour, Mr. Prettyman. That's another one on Federal Street in town. And so that's a representative of some of the houses that we have.
And this is an in-town driving tour, right?
Yes. Most of them, I would say, are within about a mile of each other.
All righty. Well, let's take a real quick look at those details so that we can attend. Here's what's going on that you might want to go to. This is tomorrow in downtown Milton.
Right.
It's going to be between 9 and 3 for the festival. The house tour will be from 3 to 7:30. And there's a number you can call for more information, 302-684-3736. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having us.
And if you would like some more information, you know what to do. Go to our website, delmarvalife.com, and click on the show tab. Well, we have been getting into the Christmas spirit this afternoon on Delmarva Life, and the only thing that's missing, Christmas tunes.
Christmas tunes, gotta have the Christmas tunes. Chris DeMold of Test Kitchen's gonna fix that for us when he takes the Delmarva Life stage next. But first, you still have time to get today's Delmarva Life Daily Deal. Guess what? Today's deal is 50% off a 1-year unlimited range membership from Shooter's Choice in Dover.
And don't forget, you can get the Daily Deal on delmarvalife.com or download the free Delmarva Life Daily Deal app for your iPhone, iPad, or Android. Now you can get our great deals right in the palm of your hand.